A bus charges through a flooded road, turning rising water into a reckless display of momentum. Two speeding buses tear through the street side by side, leaving witnesses stunned by the sheer risk. Overcrowded train passengers descend dangerously from the roof, defying gravity in a risky escape. In an unexpected twist, a crow steals food from a cat only to share it with a dog.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people.
A simple moment of affection turns wholesome as a dog melts under gentle scratches.
I got facts over tracks. This and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas, think I'm mo.
A soldier's homecoming becomes a viral masterpiece after he poses as a mannequin to surprise his family.
Defense! 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 What?
Tears of joy flow as a young boy realizes the giant present he just opened is actually his soldier father.
What is it? Oh my god!
In a mountain pass, teamwork takes over as people unite to pull a stranded bus back to life. Unnoticed above, a mounted camera drops silently from a moving vehicle, lost without a trace. A risky crossing fails as a woman slips and falls into the water, ending in embarrassment. A celebratory pool jump turns into a backyard disaster. A fallen metal object eerily begins to move on its own, leaving the worker frozen in disbelief. A microwave comes alive unexpectedly, its movement turning an ordinary moment into pure confusion. A routine chore becomes a hospital trip after a heavy hammer falls directly onto a man's head. A simple lunch date turns into a sticky mess after a girl accidentally flips her entire drink across the table. A friendly game of backyard catch takes an expensive turn after one wild throw shatters a window.
I broke the window.
A boat battles violent waves, slams into rock, then fights its way back into the raging water. A ship struggles against relentless waves, rocking under the force of nature's power. This young cyclist learned the hard way that heavy groceries and high-speed wheelies don't mix. Laughter erupts in the middle of a rainstorm as one worker takes a hilarious tumble while sprinting for cover. A backyard barbecue ends in total disappointment as the chef and his grill both slide into the swimming pool. An attempt to unload a heavy four-wheeler from a pickup truck ends in a chaotic pile of man and machine. In the wild, a giraffe is gently guided to safety, turning intervention into a moment of care. A bird's second chance begins as a crafted beak restores its ability to survive. This unimpressed feline proves that not even viral cat dancing videos can hold its attention. A peaceful meal for one wild animal is interrupted by a very confused and judgmental house cat. A snowplow operator causes a chilling close call after failing to spot a car moving through the whiteout. A high-tech commute turns into a dizzying disaster as an electric skateboard spins wildly out of control.
What is it doing? I hope it don't blow up. Don't do that. Yo.
After removing an extreme buildup of fluid, a dog is given a new life through care and rescue. Two curious cats freeze in confusion as their shelter briefly opens, then closes again. A dramatic living room battle unfolds as two dogs fiercely duel through the privacy of a curtain. This genius cat has officially mastered the art of unlocking doors to stage its own great escape. A snowy recovery mission goes sideways as a tow truck nearly tips over while hoisting a buried car.
sorry?
To be clear.
The look of pure betrayal on this man's face says it all after a translation app fails him miserably.
Oh. Excuse me? Where's the restroom?
Take this aisle all the way down and make a left all the way down.
Aisle down and then take a left.
Far right corner of the store.
Take the aisle down to the far right corner of the store. So the front.
Yeah.
Translating the sentence, don't worry about the restroom.
I'm translating.
Can I fart on you?
Through the app.
Translating the sentence, don't worry about the restroom. Can I fart on you?
Are you trolling me? Are you trolling me?
A relaxing afternoon ends with a scream after a viral jump scare video sends this girl running for the hills.
Das ist von Little to North.
A confused goat finds itself in a heated standoff with its own reflection in a farmhouse mirror. Onlookers look skyward in shock as a helicopter deploys a massive rope for a daring aerial maneuver. Under the cover of darkness, a bear casually wanders near a home, captured in silence. Inside a building, a raccoon rests peacefully, unaware it's become the center of attention. A peaceful golf moment shatters as lightning erupts, sending the player running in fear. Massive ocean swells test the structural limits of a ship as it plows through a violent storm.
Grande, grande, wow. Mamma mia.
Residents watch in horror as a massive rooftop snowslide completely buries several parked cars. This disastrous parking attempt ends with a driver simply giving up and leaving their car in the worst spot possible. Horrified residents watch as a massive plumbing failure turns their interior wall into a vertical waterfall. A city skyline is choked with thick black smoke as a massive fire erupts on a skyscraper's roof. A near-fatal strike obliterates a tree seconds after a man steps away from danger. Lightning strikes dangerously close to a pedestrian, triggering an instant fight or flight reaction. A simple towing maneuver ends in a double disaster after both vehicles lose control and collide. Dust and debris fill the air as a car loses control and smashes directly into a commercial building. There is something deeply satisfying about watching these professional craftsmen work in perfect harmony. A man's skyward gesture meets a sudden lightning flash, turning fear into exhilaration. A sudden lightning burst near a building sparks panic as someone rushes to safety. A quick-thinking driver avoids a head-on collision by launching his car into a massive snowbank.
That's what you get! That's what you get!
The sheer force of nature is on display as a violent flood rips a bridge clean off its foundation.
Holy sh!
A violent surge of water rushes from the mountains, sweeping cars into chaos.
Ona ba maşına varlı su altında. Oni maşına varlı su altında mı ba? Bia payın, biareş payın. Bia payın amu. Bia payın. Maşina abort, maşina abort. Seyle rudbal, maşina abort.
A bridge collapses under floodwaters, disappearing as stunned witnesses record the destruction.
Oh! Napakay! Oh!
A playful baby elephant shares a rare, heartwarming moment with a human observer. A heavy-duty transport fail results in an expensive piece of equipment shattering across the pavement.
The moment of truth.
A chaotic spill leaves the highway littered with debris as a cargo load shifts and falls during transport.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is so cool. This is going to be so much fun. Yep.
A thundering herd of buffalo storms across a field, shaking the ground beneath them. In a surprisingly gentle moment, a moose affectionately licks a man's head.
Coming.
Terrified passengers cling to the rails as a rogue wave nearly capsizes their boat in the open sea.
Visibility is dropping pretty quick. Water's pretty much horizontal. I tried to look up to my bow to see if anybody may be breaking loose or coming down on me. There appears to be no other vessels in front of me. As long as I can hold. If I can't, oh well. Hard to hold the camera still. I'm trembling a little bit, I guess. Maybe not as brave as I thought I was.
Oh my god! Holy guys!
This tech-savvy owner controls his full-size three-wheeler like a toy using a high-powered remote. Watching this veteran craftsman handle his tools with such fluid precision is pure therapeutic bliss. A tense tennis match ends in laughter after a player manages to get physically entangled in the center net.
Yeah, brilliant. Lovely scenes.
In a beautiful display of sportsmanship, a runner carries her injured rival across the finish line.
I want her to just get there. She's given everything she possibly has to get to this finish line.
She's a great runner.
She's just willing herself there.
And this is our winner, ladies and gentlemen. This is not normally what you expect to see at the finish of a marathon.
But Chandler Self has run herself to complete exhaustion, and she is...
There he is, there he is.
There he comes.
A routine ride turns tense as an alligator suddenly appears, shifting calm into fear. A farmer strikes down a hovering drone with precision, ending its flight instantly. CCTV captures a bizarre and messy moment. The stadium falls silent as a legendary athlete takes a final, emotional walk toward the locker room. A hush falls over the crowd as a star player collapses, bringing a high-stakes match to a sudden halt. A rocket launch turns disastrous as it crashes back to land in full view.
Измеряешь.
Да, вот он, грохот космоса. Да что? Жесть. Офигеть просто. Жесть. Жесть, как смотрится отсюда. Такого не должно было быть, да?
Вот это было! Черт!
On icy roads, a trapped vehicle is dragged along by a truck, scraping helplessly forward.
I inledningen av en säsong. Det var viktigt, men det är inget som...
A driverless tractor begins a terrifying slow-motion slide. A scuba diver's life flashes before his eyes during a terrifying close encounter with a hungry shark. Pure adrenaline takes over as a group of travelers narrowly repels a sudden wild animal ambush. Instant karma unfolds as a man's littering is thrown right back into his own vehicle. A car becomes completely entangled in plastic, creating a bizarre and suffocating scene.
Oh, you know, just a little morning touch-up job.
A simple DIY paint touch-up turns into a nightmare as the spots mysteriously grow larger by the second.
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, see how she looks. Ah!
A high-speed quad bike stunt ends in a violent crash that leaves onlookers frozen in disbelief. A peaceful reef dive turns into a fight for survival as a territorial fish launches a relentless attack. A row of sunbathing turtles performs a synchronized splash after losing their balance on a wet log. A routine drive turns expensive for this woman after a simple mistake leads to a loud mechanical crunch. Two mysterious owls keep a watchful eye on the cameraman, moving their necks in an eerie, fluid motion.
This lady's dog doesn't want to move from our yard, and she's getting upset because she can't drag it out. It refuses to move. It was literally sitting, and now it's laying down.
And stubborn dog wins a hilarious battle of wills by simply refusing to move an inch during its walk.
My dog's just come home.
A sea of feathers fills the barn as hundreds of chickens react in unison to a sudden surprise.
We don't have chickens, and I don't know where they've come from. Guys, where are you from?